Experts say more than 50% of small businesses are doomed to fail within 3 years, and the number of new companies are on the decline. The number of startups created yearly fell by 20% between the 1970s and 2000s, according to the U.S. Census data. And the question is, why is it harder to start a small business and keep it these days? For that, we ask Freda Thomas. She is author of These Entrepreneurs, Three Entrepreneurs, New York City, and owner of Freda Thomas Consulting. Freda, welcome to Arise Xchange. It's an honor to have you on this program. Thank you so much.
It is a pleasure to be here with you.
Let us start with this question about entrepreneurship. What type of person goes into their own business?
A person that is looking for fulfillment. There's this voice, this internal knowing that working for someone isn't enough. And that person goes on a journey of exploration, envisioning what it would be like to live a life outside of the norm.
And you really have to have a fire in your belly, don't you?
Goodness.
Because every day is an obstacle. Absolutely.
It's an uphill climb, and most of the people in my book talk about the fact that you better hold on, get ready for the ride, because it's going to be an adventure. But what an adventure.
What stands out about the people you interviewed for your book?
Well, I interviewed 31 entrepreneurs, and it was critical for me to ensure that it was a dichotomous group. It is very diversified because I wanted to reflect what's happening here in New York City. There are people from Morocco. There's a young woman who came to this country whose family sent her here. No family here in New York City. She came to study. There are people here in the book from Jamaica, right? And for me, it was important to talk about the lives, the journeys, to document the stories of these people who on the exterior appear to be ordinary, and yet they are anything else.
Anything but. And that's that's an interesting point. They appear to be ordinary, but they are anything but. A few of them that stand out. Patiya Bradshaw.
Yes, Patiya Bradshaw and I have created a strategic alliance. She had her daughter at the age of 17, and at that point in her life, strong enough, willfully enough to say, I will not allow this situation to dictate what type of life I have. She went from that to working in corporate America for a major marketing firm, went back to school to get a master's degree while raising a child on her own.
Is that the typical path of the people you work with, that they have jobs, that they leave to create jobs? Or are some people coming right out of school these days and saying, I never want to work for somebody?
It's a mixture.
And by the way, you're always working for someone, even when you're an entrepreneur.
You're working for yourself.
Customers and yourself, yeah.
It's true. It's such a mixture, and that's what I wanted to reflect, that people, some of them have been pushed out because of the economy in 2008. There's an attorney who couldn't find a job, and he made up his mind, Daniel Bellizzi, I'll just do it myself. As well, Kajinoa Moet, she came back and forth from Canada trying to make a name for herself here in New York City.
We have about less than a minute left. What are the obstacles they face? Is this city, and New York City is a tough city to do business in, but is the city business friendly? And is the country business friendly these days, do you think? What are the entrepreneurs telling you?
It's tough. It really is. It takes such willfulness and tenaciousness to want to do this. But I believe that when the going gets tough...
But are there enough resources to help them and enough things standing in their way that don't have to be?
Yes, and I would say start with something like this. Grab this book. That's the reason why I wrote it, to take the guesswork out of what it takes to start a business. There's 7 pages, takeaway information, how to get started, how to avoid the pitfalls associated with owning and operating a business.
Freda Thomas, These Entrepreneurs, New York City. Thank you so much. Fascinating. Pick up the book. You'll learn a lot. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Next week on Arise Xchange, college graduation season is in full swing. Is a degree worth it these days? Let's take a look at the final numbers for the week. The Dow Jones up 350 points. That's a big turnaround from the start of the week. The jobs numbers certainly helped today. I'm Andrew Schmertz. Thanks for watching Arise Xchange. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. See you on Monday.